In this lesson, we will open up Microsoft Project and set it up to start coding to PowerPoint and VBA. If you are new to using macros or VBA in Microsoft Project, you may want to check out a mini intro course for free I have here on YouTube. I'll leave the link to the MS Project VBA course playlist in the description if you really want to dive in deeper to learning the basics of Microsoft Project VBA. I also offer a full course. I'll leave the links below. This is because I'm not starting with the basics for PowerPoint, so just keep that in mind. Before we get started, don't forget to like the video by clicking on the thumbs up image and subscribe to this channel and hit that bell. Alright, the first thing we do is open up Microsoft Project. This should work for any of the latest versions of Microsoft Project from 2013 and later. I haven't tested on 2013, so just make sure and let me know if it works for you in the comments. As you can see right here, I already have a schedule open. It's a sample schedule. You can just open a blank one and start from there, or any copy that you might want to have. We want to make sure that we can easily start coding, so we need to make sure to add the developer tab first if we don't have it yet. I do have the developer tab here because I added it in those intro videos I did before, so I'll just quickly show you if you do not have it right now. So just click on any of these tabs up here. You can right click on it and then go to customize the ribbon. And when you're in customize the ribbon, make sure that here in project options on the left you have customize ribbon, and you go to your right and make sure that here where it says developer, let me minimize it. Right here where it says developer, it is checked. If it isn't checked, go ahead and put the check, and that will put the developer tab in your main menu right here. Go ahead and click OK, and it should appear. As you can see, I have it here, so now you should have it too. Once we have the developer tab, we can go to the Visual Basic Editor or VBA Editor. I use these terms to mean the same thing. So let's go click on Visual Basic. Once in the VBA editor, we can see we have the Project Explorer right here, the Properties window down here, and an empty section right here in the middle where we can add a module or a form to start coding. You may also have here, like I do, the immediate window down here, but not necessarily. It might not be here for all of you, especially if you had already done coding and you have closed it off, but you can always bring it up when you need it. We will add a new module by right-clicking on the current file here on the left, then we choose module. I'm going to right-click right here and then go ahead and go to insert, and I'm going to add the module. Now that we have this new module, I will go ahead and add some code so we can see the changes we make to our environment. I will add sub test. I'm going to enter right here. I'm going to put sub test. I'm going to enter a few times, and so now I have this starting of the code. As you can see the font is a little bit small, so we're going to go ahead and go change that in a moment. We can go by going to Tools right here in the menu, and then going down to click on Options. We will click on Editor tab if we need to, if it's not there already, and we're going to make changes right here. We're going to deselect Auto System Check. Again, there's a video that shows you why you will need to do that in the intro course on YouTube. And then here I have the requires variable declaration. So here on the auto syntax check, it will still tell us that there's an error, but it will not give us a pop-up window to let us know. We'll just see it as the line is red. So we may see that in future videos as it happens. And here on require variable declaration, I checked it. That means that every time I add a new module, at the top it would automatically put option explicit. This is so that we can always make sure that VBA editor warns us if we have not declared a variable. So we need to declare all our variables. This really cuts down on a lot of errors where we make when we do coding. If we don't do this, we multiply the types of errors we can get, and it then becomes It takes up a lot of our time to fix those errors instead of doing what we need to do at the beginning and declaring all our variables. Next, we will go to the editor format right here. Click on that tab, and I'm going to change the size right here of the font. I'm going to change it to 16 or 18. Any of those two are good. This is so you can clearly see the code when I'm writing it. And also when you are writing code, you can see your code and it looks large enough so that it feels comfortable for your eyes. So I'm going to click OK right here. As you can see immediately, my text went to font 16. And so now it's easier to read. So if we really want to see here, if I write a syntax error that reads then it will turn red, but not give me a pop-up error. So if I do something like active project dot, and then I move away, you can see that I have a syntax error. It's in red, but I did not get a pop-up. So that's what it happens when we do that. So I can delete that. If I add a new module, so you can see the option explicit come through, I'm going to right click here and go to insert and insert module. You can see automatically I get this option explicit at the top. I don't need to remember to put it every single time I have a new module. And I make sure that I will always be told if my variable has not been declared. Making these changes in our environment will make it much more comfortable for us to code. As you get more experience coding, you can make further changes to make your environment exactly how you want it. In this lesson, you learn how to prepare your environment in Microsoft Project so that in the next lessons, we learn how to get to PowerPoint with our scheduled data.